negative emotions. You can never know anything but that. If you give up, if you vanish, you being the pain, right? You being the pain itself, when you vanish, the pain, the fear, the anxiety, the tension, the nervousness, the loneliness also vanishes because they're all one and the same. I'll tell you, I will redouble my efforts in teaching this class if you will redouble your efforts. Now I'll tell you what I will do if you will join me in working twice as hard. I will work extra hard from now on. I mean this, I'm not just talking. I will work extra hard on myself in order to be able to convey to you in a new way, in another way, in a conscious way, the fact that the only thing you have is your false self with its false feeling of life, all its scares and hatreds. And I will try to convey to you that you must first see that this is all you are, all you have, and all you experience all day long. I will try to find ways to show you what a terrified human being you are. I will try to show you how revenge against another person is one of the great joys of your life, whether it's mental or physical, and usually mental and emotional, because if you bop them, you'll go to jail. And that's the only reason you don't bop them, for fear of being punished. If we can begin to see that all we are, all we have is a bundle of silly superstitions, of agony, of confusion, of boredom. Our little mechanical habits run out for the day, and we get scared that when we don't know what to do, so we immediately go into mental activities. If we can see that this is all we are and all we have ever had, then the intelligence arising out of seeing this total block of lies as us, the intelligence of seeing that will arouse the next intelligent step of dropping the whole mess, of dying to yourself while you're still alive in the flesh. I've talked to you about this many, many times, and you're nowhere beginning to understand of what you must do. And every one of us can see evidence right in this room. For example, standing up here and giving a mechanical I'm not criticizing, we have to understand the state we're in. Sarah said something very good during the break. Something like, if we could catch ourselves right in the middle of boring someone, catch ourselves right in the middle of it and stop it, that would be a shock that would reveal that we're a crashing bore to other people, thinking that we're fascinating them, and even want applause after. If we could give us that little shock, that would show us what we really are. The other person isn't going to do it. Never mind him. He's going to bore you. He's going to use you. He has no conscience any more than you and I have when we bore other people. But if we could give ourselves that little shock, that would be the intelligence we're talking about. My God, is this the way I've always been? Are you willing to be completely shamed at what a bore you are, what a liar, how deceitful you are, how you tell lies to yourself and tell lies to the rest of us right in this room? And I could count about 12 of them if I wanted to give thought to it tonight, right here in this room. Lies, facial lies as well as verbal lies. You have got to get to the point where you're willing to give up the movement of thought which makes you who you are sure, in quote marks, you are. If you won't give that movement of thought up, the movement of false emotions, false feeling of life, then you'll just have to go in the squirrel's cage of mechanical living for the rest of your life, going on in this circle, driving yourself nuts. Your one hope, I'm telling you, every one of you here, your only hope is to get tired of lying and say, please help me not be a liar anymore. I need help. I can't do it myself. Of course you can't. You need help to be shown 1,000 times deeper that you can't do it for yourself. Because you're still quite sure that maybe this meeting will be the magic meeting where you'll go out of here and have the secret of life. You're too happy. You're too happy with your misery, aren't you? I know you are, or you wouldn't keep it. You wouldn't retain it. I look out here and I see these sad faces, sometimes hostile faces, hostile manners, pretense. Look, I will say I consciously so you'll understand. I don't want you to be sad anymore. I don't want you to be a victim of your own hoax. I really don't want you to be sad because I know that it's not necessary. I know that there is a conscious movement in this world, working in this world, that calls certain men, certain women to come together and understand that you don't have to be sad, you don't have to be defeated over anything at all. If you're 90 years old and know that you have one day to live, that doesn't make you sad. If you've been a business flop all your life and you're 40, 50, 60 years old and you're barely paying the bills, that won't make you sad. Nothing can make you sad. I want to tell you that you don't have to be sad anymore. You know what my problem is? How can I get you to see that your love of sadness is false life? You want to be, you're not going to give it up. I know you're not. You're fighting like mad as I'm talking to you right now. And you don't even know it. That's how unconscious you are.